how
Let's
you
go!
It's 45 degrees outside.
The fatigue is setting in.
Fatigue, that's a good one. This is season 2. Thank you, Judd. Episode
2.
What's up, guys? I'm Russo.
What's up? I'm Judd.
This is season 2 of The Zone, episode
1.
Woohoo!
Woo!
Well, guys, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. It's now 2022. And, Judd, we know that 2021 was fantastic, our best year yet.
Kicking butt, taking names, Roos.
Absolutely. So let's go over some of those numbers, right? So check this out. Leads last year. Can you take a guess of this? You think you know?
I have no idea.
I'll tell you. 66,677 leads created last year.
That's actually amazing.
Really good.
That is like serious, like, I mean, how many doors we had to knock?
Probably multiplied by 50 to that number.
Yeah, seriously, that's
easily.
amazing.
So shout out to all you guys and girls crushing every single day. Let's talk about the
Great work,
appointments.
guys.
The appointment set. Judd, any idea of the appointments?
No.
49,859 appointments were set from those leads. Yes.
Let's go.
So doors to sits to sets, and then let's talk about the actual closes. So you know how many closes we had last year?
We had like over 6,000.
You are right, Judd. I knew you'd know that number. 6,233 closed deals last year. Big shout out to all of you.
That is seriously amazing, guys.
It's
That
been
is an insane volume.
And Judd, I mean, you've seen this in the beginning. What were the numbers like in the beginning?
Oh, tiny.
And then year 2, I mean, half of this or even more than less than half of this?
No, I think that, this last 12 months is really where we've taken off and really started to scale. And so I think everyone's starting to catch on to that momentum. And that's where I think this next year is going to be a really big year for us.
Heck yeah. We should be doubling this at least, right? Our thematic goal is?
Double down, baby.
Let's go.
Double down.
Now, as you could probably imagine, guys and girls, like Judd is fantastic at goal setting. I've learned a ton from last year from learning from you, and make sure you stick to them. I think the most important thing with goal setting, especially being that the new year, is like sticking to it and establishing like the no quit attitude. So what do you think, you could give some advice to these guys listening, what do you think would be the best thing that they can do with their goals this year and how they can execute?
So that's actually a really interesting question, Russo. I think that it's important to remember that I think most of us, as we went through December, started setting a lot of goals. But I think what's even more important is realizing that you're human and that you're going to go through these next couple weeks and you're going to make mistakes. And it's the people that are able to get back on the horse and get back after it after failure that are really going to set themselves apart. So I think it's important to remember that one thing that I talk about when we come to a lot of the offices is consistency plus persistence equals success. You got to stay consistent, but you've got to be persistent. So sometimes it's difficult when we're going through the monotony of the day and we have a change up in our schedule to have something that kind of throws us off our routine. And you've got to have that tenacity and that persistence to, and that patience with yourself to get back on the horse the very next day and get right back after it. So I think, when it comes to goal setting, I think a lot of us have done really good, but having patience with ourselves that it's like, you have a whole year to be able to accomplish these goals. Don't quit just because you haven't been perfect.
Yeah, it's a good point because a lot of times we say things at the beginning of the week, like we're going to do this throughout the course of the week, and sometimes, Wednesday hits and Thursday hits, and we're like not halfway where we're supposed to be, and then we get kind of complacent and we start to make excuses, and I think we are human. That's a good point, that we need to stay focused and know there's a big picture. It's not just a daily effort, it's the yearly effort, and it takes time.
Exactly, and it's like the highest level leaders fail. You see people failing at every single level. Whether they're the CEO of a billion-dollar company or they're brand new to the organization and just starting in their career. So patience and forgiving yourself, I think, is a big key.
Good advice. So with that 206 sales last week, 101 came from a small group of individuals. They are called the Standard.
The Standard.
Yeah.
I love that.
I love it too. I think all of you guys.
I love the names we're coming up with all of the teams.
True. I think we all got to do it.
Pretty creative with it, so I love it.
Challenging all you managers listening to this. We're all going to get some new names by next week, so let's podcast and have them.
Let's do it, fellas.
Anyway, so let's go to the Standard. So here's what the Standard did last week. You ready?
Let's hear it.
So Palm Bay has a nickname. Do you know what it is?
The Legion.
You do. You got it. And so they did 34 last week.
Seriously, props. Joey, Vez, you guys did amazing work last week. Thanks for leading the company and setting the standard.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a good region name.
Yeah, I like it. The Standard, strong.
I love it. Yeah.
So the next team on that list that did really well just came again. Like it seemed like yesterday they were under 10 on a consistent basis, and then they just slapped the last couple of weeks.
Coming right back to
big
life.
shout out to Cole. Big shout out over to Jody. You guys are crushing over there.
Absolutely, guys.
Daytona NXT, that's their name.
Let's go.
27 last week.
That's seriously amazing. I think it's easy when you have momentum to be able to do kind of large volume like that. I think what really shows the level of leadership on a team is the ability to come back from a low point and bring it up to a high point that quickly. So really props to Cole and Jody for all the hard work they put in.
Excellent.
It definitely shows.
Yeah, it definitely is. And then let's talk about the Little Rock guys. They're now Fayetteville. They moved themselves a little north, and they're back in their home spot. They're called Capital Glass.
Capital Glass, you gotta love it.
Slapping Glass, Capital.
What's Capital Glass, Joey? We gotta know. Murph, Joey, what is that?
I think it's
Somebody's gotta tell us.
I don't know, but I like it. It's catchy.
I like it though. It is catchy.
They threw it on 18 last week.
There we go. There we go. The Arkansas boys representing up in the cold. Let's do this.
Yeah, it was a little cold up there.
Oh yeah.
It seems like yesterday we
It's
started
a
that
nippy
market.
time of year.
Oh yeah.
This is the time you want to be in Florida.
In fact, I think it's almost a year. Right? We got it made over here with the palm trees, even though it's like
seriously.
40 right now outside.
They're knocking with like a foot of snow right now.
And crushing it.
Good work, guys.
So what's our excuse here in Florida? But great job, guys. You've been crushing out there pretty consistently, and obviously you guys won the last dance, so great job. And
Awesome
then we'll
work.
go down the list here. Orlando 3, new office.
Baby Jeffrey.
Yeah, we got Jeffrey and Omar crushing it. Did 9 last week.
Awesome start, guys. Awesome
What's
start.
that, second or third week that they started pretty much?
Yeah, that's amazing. That is, you guys are off to a strong start. I think that there's a lot of really young talent on that team, so I think there's a lot of room for growth. So be watching for Orlando 3. I think big things are going to happen from those guys.
I see that target come fast on them because I know that competitive side of them too. They're going to go after it.
Let's see it.
Let's see it. All right, next, Port St. Lucie, another new team.
Dude.
Another new
PSL.
Yeah, right. Love that.
Let's go.
And they're all known as Olympus.
I love it. I love it.
Little Greek god here, right?
Makes sense.
I love it. And they threw down 7 in their first week.
Matt and Noah, I don't care what Joey and Vez say about you. I like you. Good work, fellas. That is an amazing first week. We've really got some strong new teams.
That's what's so
that
exciting
are like
about it.
hitting the ground running. So great work, guys.
Good testament to leadership and growth and hard work. That's why it's working. And then we'll move down. Orlando 1, the Legends threw down 6. Good job over there, Nick and Salmo. Great job, Spencer. Guys are consistent. I know you're in growth mode and been on the campus and crushing it. Keep it up. Keep it up. You guys doing great.
Seriously, way to go, guys.
So 101 out of those offices together.
That is seriously amazing. Amazing.
It's amazing and amazing.
I thought it was amazing, but it could also be amazing.
Hashtag amazing.
So, both.
We're in.
Trend it.
Yeah, Orlando Magic.
Hashtag TikTok. Is that how you kids do it? No, I'm just kidding.
Maybe. I don't even know anymore.
No, but seriously, good work, you guys. Glover, shout out to you for all the hard work you've been putting in and all the systems in place that made this system possible. So amazing work, you guys. I'm actually really excited to see what happens this year. I think the goal for their region's 200 in a week, right? So
And I know
got
they'll
to
hit it.
double down.
The standard.
Double down. Let's go,
standard.
Standard. Make it happen.
Attaboy. Good job out there. So we got this trip coming up, right?
Dude, I am so excited
Me too.
to see you with your shirt off.
If they have, if they have me, I mean they should, right? The
Absolutely.
Speedos are welcome.
Yeah.
So tell us a little more details about this because it's coming up around the corner, literally like next week.
This is going to be an amazing event. Just a couple of reminders, guys. You want to make sure you get your COVID test done, and you've got to have it done at least 3 days in advance. So that means you've got to get it done on Sunday or Monday, and there's a very specific type of PCR test that we'll be sending out to you guys that they're actually going to be requiring in order for us to get in. So you've got to make sure you're deliberate with that because you don't want to end up a day late from the trip or on the trip because of the test. Because it usually takes about 24 to 48 hours for them to get back to you, so make sure you're doing that on time. Also, make sure you're coordinating with your leadership to make sure that everything's good to go for your event, you have your passport and everything necessary to make sure everything runs smooth. I think this is going to be an amazing event. We've got an amazing person named Ashley who's been setting all this up for us over the past couple months, and it is going to be an awesome once-in-a-lifetime experience for you guys. So I'm super excited to have everyone down there and to be able to hang out with all you guys and to enjoy all the hard work we freaking accomplished over this last 2021 season. So
Yeah.
You guys
Shout out to
earned it.
Ashley too. She's been amazing for this, and
Seriously.
I mean, shout out to Judd and Brian for even approving this because it's going to be epic. So make sure you get everything in line. Do not miss this window, that small window that Joe was talking about with the COVID test. You got to get it done.
Yeah. Yeah, that one's super important with everything going on, especially with Omicron and stuff. They're really, they're really, I don't know what's the word. Stepping down on it.
They're cracking down on it.
cracking
I mean,
down.
the most important thing that we can do is do our part and do it right. You don't want to be the guy that's like, oh, I forgot. Like, do it now. You're watching this. It's probably gonna be Wednesday when they're watching this. Book it now. It has to be booked this weekend. So we want to see you there. We're excited for you to be there, and we want to make a bunch of memories with you guys for how much we just accomplished this year. So
It's going to be so much fun.
yeah, we did it.
Let's go.
We did it. We're done. That's another episode of The Zone, Season 2, Episode
1.
And Judd's going to take us home. Nice little quote. Judd?
So one thing that I thought would be really good for you guys is a quote that I heard from Eric Thomas. And what he says is when you get to a certain level of success, it's not about skill, it's about stamina. And I think that's very relevant in our job today. That sometimes, guys, it's not about learning the pitch, it's about keeping consistent in your daily schedule and in your habits to get to that higher level of success. So get out there and go kill it this week. We had an amazing week last week. Super excited to go make this happen.
Let's go.